Oh, we live. Happy New Year. I know nobody's even here yet. Just gonna chill out, getting my hair twisted. Um, but I figure, for the first hour, so this might take another hour. We can hang out, kind of talk a little bit. Yeah, office way better.
Yeah, but I still need to see.
So then, I mean, I would think it'd be better if I switch and I'm facing that way.
No, because you still need light on
I like, yeah. I guess no, because this is fine. Because I forgot there's a light there, so it also hits my face.
you. Yeah.
Um, let me just swipe this. So I figure I'd maybe give it like maybe 5 minutes, just do some chattering with y'all. Where's my this like this? I think that's good. Yeah, that's good.
But
I'm talking about my hair.
yeah. So then I go in the individual, like I pick out a row that I'm gonna do, and then I'll add a little bit more product, and then I'll
Hmm.
detangle it then, and after that I don't have to detangle it again. After that,
Hey,
hi, what's up?
getting my hair twisted. So I figure for the first hour, I'm gonna get my hair twisted, and maybe the hour and the 2 hours after that, I'll set up my computer and stuff. How was your New Year's? Okay, I see the chat on here.
Yes, the
This,
mm-hmm,
nothing happened.
lab chat.
Oh, okay. She told us her name. I don't know if you told us. We missed you too. Did you ever give us your name? I feel like you did, but I might have. I gotta check my phone for it. I want to make sure that say your name when I'm talking to you. The vacation. I mean, you talking about the cruise. It was great. Honestly, it was amazing, and I think that we need that a lot more. And I think it's funny because a lot of people kind of talk about a lot of the. I don't want to say that's true. There are some people who are very rich. Jessica, that's a nice name, Jessica. So yeah, there are some people who say that you shouldn't want to take a vacation because your life should be amazing and stuff like that. Well, ours for one is not, but I do just think that the vacation just felt good to not have to think about anything else but that. That was the best part about it because I feel like for the most part, I can't even shut off my brain for anything. Like I'm gonna like it's. I feel like Melissa's probably worse than me in that sense. Like her brain doesn't shut off, but I feel like for me, I'm always thinking about okay, I could be doing this, I could be doing that, I could be doing this. Maybe I could work on that. I could email that person. I could make this graphic or this whatever I could be doing, right? But the boat really was I cannot do anything here but whatever's on this boat. So every day we had an itinerary on. I had like a cruise app on the Carnival app, and there were things to do on the app. So we were just kind of like, all right, what's there to do today? Let's walk around, find something to do, go get some food, put on clothes, and just see who we see. I think one of the most fun parts for me was running into people that we knew from the like who came with us for the wedding. It was almost like playing a video game. Like you're walking around, and like oh snap, hey it's you, and like, oh it's you, and we're like kind of talking a little bit, and we walk off to another direction, and it's like oh somebody else, and it was not it's 11th floor, so you could see somebody on a random floor. I really feel like I'm playing like I don't want to say Dungeons and Dragons. I never played that game, but it felt like one of those games where you're kind of wandering around and you run into somebody that you know. You have a conversation. They give you, oh, I saw your sister over there on the floor 5, and you have to go over to get to her to get the remote. Hey, what's up, Emmanuel? Happy New Year.
Happy New Year!
So I enjoyed that part about the cruise a lot. That to me was like it was weird because I never thought my brain would shut off like that. Like just be like, well, we're here, and as soon it might have been maybe Sunday night,
Right.
my brain just started clicking. Like, okay, well, so we get back, we gotta clean this, we gotta do that, we gotta get this in order, we gotta send these candles out, and then as you guys know, as soon as we got back, it was like God hit us with a haymaker, and then did y'all get married? Nah, not us. My sister got married on a cruise. Hey, where you gonna be? Where you gonna be at in New York? That'd be fun.
Right.
Were you taking a cruise to New York, or are you just gonna hang out in New York? Yeah, I'm definitely. I mean,
The cruise was fun. I had a great time.
like, am I a cruise person? I gotta do some more cruises to see if I'm a cruise person or not.
Cause Donovan, he always loved to be like, oh,
Hey, Happy New Year!
Happy New Year.
Hope everybody's having a good start to their first day.
Donovan loves to be like,
New York
I
Now.
don't
That's
like,
that's the event, right?
yeah, that's a trade
Wow,
show.
you know what's funny? So that's so funny. You're gonna be at New York Now. When we were doing Chelsea, you probably watched the videos. There were people. We were doing Chelsea Market, which is 7 days a week. It's probably 2, maybe 3 blocks from the New York Now. So people would come to the Chelsea Market afterwards, and they would talk to us about the event. So that's kind of crazy. Are you gonna be in the trade show, or are you kind of just going to visit? Yeah, so that we want to listen. Yeah, I'm gonna say this probably multiple times throughout the live because people will be coming throughout the whole time while we're here. But I kind of talked about it a little bit in the podcast last week that I don't really have any goals for this year. What? You tried to wait? How come? And how much does it cost to do New York Now?
Bro, expensive bread.
And did they invite you where you have to pay, or they invite you where you don't have to pay? Because if you don't have to pay and you didn't go, what? Hey, Happy New Year!
Congratulations on them orders.
Right. That's for what? Nah, if you what? Yeah. Let me know about that New York Now thing, cause that what?
Yeah.
Listen, that's a big deal.
I think a booth is a couple racks.
I had to look into that. But yeah, as I was saying before, I am not. Wait, don't stay on the screen though. Oh, wait. Why it's not going to live chat? Like, how do I? Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay. Yeah, so it was half off, but it was still 3K. I mean, I think it's worth it. Was it 1 day for you or 2 days? Cause I know they have 2 days, I think, but I don't know if they had it set up for you to only do one or not. Oof. Man, if they had invited me, would I have done it? I definitely would
They have invited.
New York Now invited us?
Yes, we were supposed to do that our first year in business.
Oh, that's what that was?
13K, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that was New York Now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Wait. What did
Shop
you say?
object? What's that?
Wait, hold on. Wait. Did you say that it's dead? Oh, let me check it again. It said. Wait, I'm confused by your message, Callie. You're saying. Hey, Callie's definitely not your name. I forgot. But. Callie, what's your real name? So I can say your name too. Why is it not staying on the thing? I need it to stay. Can I?
You wanna add an iPad so you can see the comments?
Yeah, I guess I could. Oh, right, duh. Melissa. Her name's Melissa.
It is Melissa.
I definitely remember that. Are you saying that New York Now was dead, as in no one was there? Because that's crazy. Because that means that we avoided a super scam. And depending on what you say, I have a response to that too. Because, that's kind of crazy. That is crazy. What? Yeah, let me get an iPad. Mine is. This should be charged. I feel that.
Ooh, shout out to the orders.
Mm-hmm. How do you get most of your orders? Do you do ads, or is it like organic, or is it from like going to craft fairs and stuff? Wow. I did not know that. That makes a lot of sense. That's crazy. Okay, what I was gonna say was, I remember when it happened, right? We had just finessed.
Can you make your chair a little lower? Yeah.
Okay. We had just finessed some like we got like an MCA loan, right? And they had gave us like 30K. And I hate MCA loans. Just like my biggest gripe with them is that I mean it's weird because if we actually were making money, it might not have been a problem, but we weren't making money, and they were taking back money like every week or every month or something like that. I think it was every week.
It was every weekend.
Right. They were like, okay, we're gonna give you 5,000 or 8,000, but you gotta pay back $500 every single week. So that was kind of annoying. But our
Gotta keep your head straight.
that's how we started the candle business because we took we took 2,000 from that, and then Melissa kind of invested it to figure out what kind of wax she wanted to use, what she wanted the candle to look like. She was doing testing with it, and during that time the New York Now thing came up, and we had the money, but we were also doing the wholesaling and trying to flip the house and maintain paying the payments every single month for the house in Philly. So during that time, I'm like, okay, we have the money to put towards. Whoo, sheesh. Buy sold to do over 300 this month. Wait, whoo, that's crazy.
Okay.
Oh, let me go on a live so I can read the messages because they keep going away. I'm about to have a right. Can I go on live from my own thing? I got time to.
I would just maybe I don't know.
Wait, what are you saying to do?
To go to the video. You could just read it as a.
Right, but like, what do you mean go to the video? Like on my own channel, like on Bamboo Project.
Yeah, go to your channel. That's it.
Okay. Okay, this is perfect. She said, I had a corporate order for 125 3-piece sets, but I sold to do over 300 in this month. God damn, that's a lot.
Right.
You gotta get on your level. That's a lot. Oh, thank you. Listen, you motivating us right now. We gotta get our orders up. Right. Facts. Congratulations. Yeah, until we were gonna take the money that they gave us and put it towards the trade show, and I'm like, okay. I remember sitting down and being like, I think I asked God. I was like, God, what should I do? Should I put this money into the should we invest into the candles or into something else, right? And God said candles. Now, when it happened, I was like, okay, but what does that mean though? Like, does that mean put money towards Melissa learning how to make them, or does that mean taking everything we have and put it into this trade show? So I'm like, all right, you know what? I'll just kind of do it in the middle. I'm like, I'll take the money, give it to Melissa, let her do the trade, learn how to make the candles. And I always wonder what would have happened if we would have put all the money into the trade show. I think it was was it 5K or more? I feel like it might have been more than 5K.
It would have. No, I think. Well, first they had like a regular booth, and that would have been 13K. Then they had another one that were like for up and coming brands, and that one was the cheaper one. And I think that one was like around like 5.
So, do you think they were pulling the artisan fleas, trying to fleece us?
Maybe.
That's crazy. That is. I mean, listen. I've learned from this whole situation that every business is a business, and no matter how big it is, if it's not run well, it's not gonna do well. That's just no matter how big, small, like. But people who are smaller assume that, oh, okay, you're at the Javits Center, that means you're going to be doing amazing, which is how that's what I felt. So that's kind of crazy, though, to hear that it was dead like that. But like I said, for this year, no goals. The reason, is it no goals? I don't know if I call it a goal or not, but I'm not setting like a monetary goal. I'm not setting like a subscriber goal. I'm not setting like
I was thinking about that.
A get a house goal. What?
I was thinking about maybe setting like a follower goal.
Mm-hmm.
That might just be for me personally.
Listen, that's fire. Listen, because now you just found out it might have been trash. And Melissa, or Melissa, she said that. Wait, let me read it again. She said it was track order. Which one? She said go to
Shopper something.
Shop Object. I never even heard of that one. Shop Object. Have you, Melissa? Have you done Shop Object before? And where is it at? It was. Yeah, I've never even heard of shop object. That's crazy. Um, but yeah, so like I said, as far as goals. Oh no, what were you saying? You say something about you had a subscriber goal, a follower goal.
I was thinking about maybe having that,
Mm-hmm.
but I think that would be kind of like an individual goal, maybe.
Mm.
Like if you have a platform that you're focusing on or something, I have one.
Oh.
Like, let's say you told me to focus on Pinterest, I would probably try to have a goal personally for myself on Pinterest.
Mm. Yeah, me personally, I don't have a goal, and I maybe next year I will have one. But for this year, I have two. Right, that's not really mine. I feel like next year might be more that, depending on how this year goes. So for me, this year, two character changes. That's all I want. I'm trying to have two character changes. One of them is be more of a man. That's one, and the second one is to have higher agency. Why are you squinting your eyes?
Because I'm curious. That's all I was going because I'm curious.
Curious about what? What's there to be curious about?
I'm curious what this. I'm curious as to what that means.
It means I have to have sex with multiple women. That's what it means. I gotta go out and get a bunch of girlfriends, and I gotta be
Oh yeah.
right. That's what it means.
Go
No.
go. Go be the manliest man.
No, and it's not even a thing that I'm not gonna say what it means to be more of a man because I know what it means, and I think it's something that you feel. It's during the same time that you're now. If the buyers go to both shop. Oh, you know what's crazy? I wonder. Do you remember what when we were doing the event at Artisan Fleas? There were two at the same time. Do you remember that? They were saying like, "Oh, I went to this other one."
I do remember that.
I wonder if it was Shop Object. Cause there was New York Now. They had another bag.
Yeah. I remember that.
Yeah.
And then because I remember they were kind of like, oh, we're just hopping around.
Right.
From here to there.
And one of them was different than the other. I can't remember what they said. It might be in a vlog, to be honest with you, which is kind of funny. But yeah, so that's kind of crazy. But thank you. I appreciate that. But this is how I look at it, right? There are holes in my personality that I know that I can do better at or better in. And I think that for what I'm trying to get to, those things, I have to address those things. And that's kind of how I look at it. And like I said, the second one is high agency. And I feel like that would be a characteristic of a man. Very supportive. So supportive.
Do you think you're not supportive?
I know I can be more supportive. That's what it is. So I can be. Can I be supportive when the other person needs me to be? Can I be supportive when the other person needs me to be supportive, even if I don't want to be supportive? That to me is like a higher character trait, because to try and put somebody else's feelings, not necessarily first, but just understand them more, in a sense. I guess you could say put them first. But I really want to get closer to that. Like, I want to be able to empathize with people. I want to be able to actually be supportive when they need me. And, like, the good kind of support that you kind of remember in the future. Like, yeah, I remember I knew this person, and I said I want to do X, and they looked at me in the face and said you could do it. Like, I want to be the person that is that. Right, exactly. And that's why I said I want to be more of a man. Like, I don't want to be manly or be a man. I want to be more of it. And I feel like I said, there are things I can work on. That's one of them. And I think high agency, that's a really big one for me. Like, Melissa and I talk about this all the time, where it's kind of like, we know what we have to do to get where we want to get to, right? We say this all the time. But let's say arbitrarily there are 5,000 small things to do between where we are and where we want to get to, right? I don't know what that number is, but I know if I do it slowly, it'll take me way longer to get to whatever I'm trying to get to. So I figured, okay, if I can do these things faster, whether I mess up or not, I messed up faster, and now I can actually see what the problem is. Because even there was something happened something happened the other day where Melissa was going to the HRA office, and I thought it was funny because she could have went on Saturday, right? But she went on Friday, and with that, that's one day earlier that she now went to do whatever this thing was. There was no like legitimate reason to go on Friday, but we just kind of fast forwarded time a little bit. And then also in my mind, I kind of imagine like an avatar that I'm kind of going against, which is like kind of myself. And I'm like, I just beat the Donovan enough tomorrow because he waited to go to the thing tomorrow. So like now he's one day behind, and I'm beating him because he wanted to wait for whatever came up. And I feel like that's kind of how I approach having high agency. So those are my 2 goals for the year. And then when my hair finished being twisted, we could watch. Cause I'm very curious what my energy was like in the previous live that we did last year. So I guess those are my 2 biggest things. And I think a good sign for me is that I started them before New Year's, so it wasn't really like I said, a New Year's thing necessarily. It was more of a once I'm done being sick, then I will be able to do this. Well, we would love that. We would love that. We'll send you something too.
Yeah.
Send you some candles, or well, maybe perfume, depending on what your vibe is. I like fruity.
I like cedarwood.
Yeah, she likes more vanilla. You know vanilla? I don't know if you like vanilla. You're not even a vanilla person. I feel like you're definitely right. You're definitely more. Are you? You said you're cedarwood, but you don't like wine down. I guess it's do not disturb has cedarwood in it.
Right.
But what candle do you like to have cedarwood in it that we have?
We don't really have a candle that has cedarwood in it. Not
Wine
the way
down.
I like.
Wine down. I said I do think do not disturb has cedarwood in it though.
The I don't know, the spiciness of wine down. No, there's something in wine down that smell like armpits.
Oh Lord.
But it's not a bad smell.
It's not bad armpits. Just for the future, when everybody watches this vlog or this podcast, when we're like, it's live. So, when I join the Illuminati, you can look at this video and say, "This is my 2 horns," and it can be like, "This is what he was doing. It was symbolism for him to get to the top." Just remember that. Just remember that.
Anyway.
They go like, you see this live right here? He was trying to show y'all that he had the horns on his head, and that's why he's rich. Yeah. Mm-hmm. There you gonna see it. She be saying that it's armpits. She be dragging it. It's really not. And here's the thing about wine down.
That's my closest thing to describe it, but it's like a fresh scent. Like I don't know. It's like I was gonna say musty.
She a hater. That's she is. She a hater. That wine
but
down.
But people who love that scent love that scent.
Listen. Because here's the thing, right? So
you love it.
I do like burning it. With wine down, it's like I think it's cedarwood, it's sage, it's lavender, it's chamomile.
I don't know what it is. It's just very fresh.
Okay, I could do that. It's very fresh.
Thank you.
It's very fresh.
Yeah, but like you see how my eyes are twitching? That's how like that type of fresh where your eyes is just like kind of like you want to know the things that I want to say it's akin to it don't help the case. I was going to say kind of like how onions make your eyes go like this.
Listen, like I said.
But it don't smell bad.
Melissa's
weird.
This is a hater. But with wine down, it kind of has a sweetness to it too.
It do.
When we have the sample cards with the wax on it, there's more fragrance in there, and it's more concentrated because there's less wax, and it's a higher percentage of fragrance oil in there. And I think that her mind smells that when she tries to smell. Yeah, pretty much, kind of.
Right, it's like that.
Yeah, definitely like that. Cause
smell.
Someone smelled the other day. And literally said the same thing. Someone at one of my friends at his gym, they smelled it. They smell like an old person. We're like, whoa. It's a sophisticated. It's a what they call that? It's an aged scent.
Oh,
it's aged.
Oh.
Right. It's like.
I'm gonna smell it again. when I'm done with his hair.
You gotta burn it. You gotta burn a candle and let it sit. That one right there goes crazy. It's a yoga type of candle. It's a relaxing candle. So listen. I was not a candle person, and as we burn more candles, I like more of them. So, at first, people watching was my favorite scent, and I even from the beginning, I never really liked it burning as much from the beginning. Not because it smelled bad, but because it wasn't that strong burning. Maybe we gotta add more fragrance to that one. I think we should add more fragrance to that one.
Nope.
What you mean?
Nope.
To the candle? Why not?
Hit the load.
What does that mean?
After you hit that percentage, it's not a candle no more.
What is it?
A sparkler.
What? Listen, you could go over a little bit.
Nope.
What are you talking about? You hit the highest limit out of... No, you didn't, Melissa. I know you could do more.
I absolutely have.
On all of them?
Yeah.
You capping.
I'm not.
You are. I don't believe you.
They know what I'm talking about.
Listen, Melissa. I done seen Forever Mood put... Well, maybe not her. I can't say what I seen.
Right, I'm about to say you want
but,
we want to go
but,
with. You want to go with that one?
But I know that people are putting more fragrance in their candles.
Yes.
So you can test it out. Let's see what happens.
No.
Listen, they tell you a number, and then you can have another 7% you can do.
And that's why.
And that's why you only do 2% more. We're gonna test it in the house and see what it's like.
I make the candles.
So this is my thing. Like I said, with people watching,
and then just because you put more fragrance doesn't necessarily make it smell stronger.
It might, but we don't know till we test it.
Thank you, Melissa.
Oh
Thank you.
my goodness.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness.
That's how I make the candles.
Listen, I'm just saying, maybe
That's
you
not how
want to see what it smells like. You're like, all right, let me do a little bit more. Because for me, it's not strong enough when it burns. It's only people watching, but when it's not burning, I love the smell.
I don't even know if that's true.
I don't feel like I smelled that much when
When's
it's
the
burning.
last time you burned people watching?
When I was doing the photography, and I didn't feel like
I don't know if that's.
And that's why I don't burn that much in the house.
I think you probably don't burn it for long enough.
I literally burn every candle in the house except for that one. I will burn Wine Down. I'll burn Retail Therapy. I'll burn Sunday Reset. I'll burn Room Service. I'll burn Do Not Disturb. Which one? Retail Therapy. Which one do I not burn? I think the only I don't know a D. Yeah, D, Zest, if people watching, I don't really burn that much. Those are my least
so
burns.
Funny? Those are all citrus. Right. Right.
You gotta test it out. You gotta see, like, okay, maybe
someone tested it.
Rock.
And there's a guideline.
No.
There's a guideline that the companies give you.
You just want to eat everything. You can't. No, bro. You already ate all your food for the day.
I don't know, because it's unplugged.
No, don't plug it back in. Because you plugged it in twice today. He ate all the food. And you thought there was no food in there. And he ate it. You know, that thing went off 3 or 4 times today. That thing went off mad times today. I plugged it in. You plugged it in. There was food in there from before then. He eats all the food. And then be like, I'm hungry. And then want to eat her food. It's crazy. Oh, my God, bro. Anyways.
There's an amount that the companies say you can use in the candles.
Yes.
And that's the amount.
But this is how it works, okay? As a person who owns a business, what happens is they say, listen, you can only use 12%, but actually you can't use more than 18%. So you have like a little bit of room to use until your house goes up in flames, right? That's how it works. So I'm just saying that makes sense because here's the thing: if the limit was really like 12%, right?
Can you make your chair lower?
If the thing was really 12%, right? And you accidentally put an extra drop in there by accident, now your house blow up. They can't have it be too close.
So then what if I accidentally put a little bit too much when I put 18% in there?
But no, you don't go that high. You don't go that high.
It's an accident. How high
you gonna blow? You gonna blow the house up? What you mean? You don't put that much. If you accidentally put in 20%, then you gonna blow it up. Are we still doing markets?
No.
Yes, like sometime during the year, but it's definitely not on the top of our mind. Markets right now, I was considering buying like the 12-day just so we have some money coming in, but I probably won't. I really want to do the big markets. Like I want to do the big holiday markets. And right now our goal is trying to figure out we need to be able to drive. But they say 12, but it has an asterisk next to it though.
No, it don't.
It do.
It don't.
It'd be like this. It'd be like 12%.
No, it don't.
It'd be like this.
It don't. It don't be like that.
It does though. I'm telling you. Listen,
He not telling us.
as a person who tends
person
to
who
bend
wants- please,
the
yes.
rules, you know where they, because like I said, if the number was really 12%, right? Is it 12.1%? What if I accidentally put a little bit too much in there by accident? It can't be too close to 12%. You have to have a little bit of leeway.
So then why you so? What happens if you make an accident?
What do you mean?
Once you increase it, accidents can still happen. Accidents don't be like, oh, whoa, 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 you went over the limit, so no more accidents now.
What? What are you saying? No, I don't think. No, what? You're not. What? That's not. What? I don't know what you're saying. Okay, I don't. My brain doesn't know what you're saying. If
There's no room for error.
but that's what I'm trying to tell you. There is. They have room for error.
I'm asking you how much room for error would be left after increasing it. That's what I'm asking you.
Oh.
Yes.
Right.
None.
But you don't. I know some out of town. You don't increase it that much. It's a little bit. You put like a little bit in there. Let's say it's 12%. You do 14.
Don't he sound like someone that's trying to get you in trouble?
That's it. Just a little.
Don't he sound like
Just a little
someone who's trying
14.
to get you in trouble?
Just like a little like that, like 14.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Oh yeah.
All right. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
Yeah. Let me see. Honestly, have I done? I mean, out of town is definitely fire. You live in Virginia. Out of town, where? Like out of the city, or out of the state? But like you telling me as a cosmetic formulator, right? You can't add an extra drop or seven.
No.
But how you gonna know if you like it or not? And who decides it's 12%?
The manufacturer.
But how did they come with that number? How did they choose?
They did testing, and they are the ones that set the guidelines
exactly
for their products.
If you ever go, you could avoid insurance. You could avoid your insurance. Don't go over. We don't even have insurance, so we kind of do.
We could.
Yeah. But how would they even know? They're gonna check the candle and be like, "Sir, this has 12."
They're gonna check this live. They're gonna check this live. That's all they're gonna know.
They're gonna say, "Sir, your candle has 12.3% fragrance oil. No insurance for you." I was just thinking about making it to myself. I thought I wanted to become the new candle maker. I was about to be in here.
Yeah.
I'm just saying,
Mm-hmm.
Guidelines. Oh man, listen. As a guy,
Right.
my job is to go outside of the guide. That's why they call guidelines, because they're not for guys. They're for women. Women are supposed to follow the guidelines. Men, guys, are supposed to be like guidelines. That's what we say when we see the word guidelines.
Listen, that's why y'all terminate earlier. So.
But we learn more. We get to experiment.
y'all
We get to
learn so
test,
much.
and then we give it when we pass away. You had the knowledge.
Yeah, y'all learned.
That's what I'm saying.
So much.
That's what I'm saying. I'm just at the end of the day. We're gonna make a candle for the vlog. It's gonna be 25%. We're gonna make a candle. It's gonna be 25%. You're funny, Melissa. You're funny. Not you, Melissa. It's gonna be a 25% fragrance oil, and we're gonna show you how we're gonna burn it. It's gonna smell amazing.
I am not making this.
You know what? When you sleep, I'm making myself. I'm gonna look.
This sounds like a
Nah, nope. I'm gonna be like, she said, whoa, and then. But there would have been a fire that blew everything up. How would they know? How would they test? It's only one candle we're gonna do it to. Just one. We're gonna test it out. See what it is. Listen.
Donovan wants his personal candle. You know what it is, babe?
What is it?
I'll make you some wax melts. That way you won't burn up, won't blow.
But what's the
anything.
difference? Oh.
There's no fire. Fuel.
What you mean though? So you're saying if there was no fire, it'd be fine?
Yes, that's why the damn things are fine.
What things?
The samples. It's the same concept.
I guess y'all onto something. I guess y'all candle makers are onto something. Me being a non-candle maker.
Right. Why don't you just put a window on the rocket?
She said, don't say nothing. You don't want you don't want a 26% fragrance on your candle? What you mean? What? It's only 26%. It's only 26. It says 12. It's only 26. It's only 2x. It's only 2x. I feel like at the end of the day, okay, all right, fine. Since everybody don't want to combust or whatever, I guess we could.
Right, we're trying to start fires.
Make a wax melt or something. I guess a wax melt will work. Since nobody want to explode.
Or use the candle lamp.
The candle lamp. I guess. You know what? Fine. I get. But I don't know. I guess. But how do we know how much fire is gonna blow it up? How do we know that?
Sir, please move on to the next topic.
I really want to know. Like,
I'm sure
you know what? I'm gonna test it myself.
Oh
Whatever.
Don't test nothing.
And then is it immediate? Is it like as soon as I light it, it blows up? Like, when does it blow up?
Why do you want to test that?
'Cause I wanna know.
The facilities to test that?
Yes.
You got a fire extinguisher?
I have a house.
You have a what?
An apartment.
Please move on to the next topic. Before
Oh man, listen.
we get a cease and desist.
I'm just curious what it looks like. So wax must go to 15-18%.
Oh, see?
So, but okay,
Sorry.
but wait, okay. What? Why? If there's no fire in the wax melt, why can't I do 27%?
That's another thing too. You don't want to add too much because it might mess up the integrity of the product. Like,
What do you mean?
it's like, I don't even really know.
Of the
how to
wax or
explain
the
it.
warmer?
Like, maybe the warmer now. Like, I was just chatting, y'all. I was just chatting
About what?
about the wax melts because I never made them before.
I mean, listen. I guess. I'll take the advice of people who make candles about candle making. I guess that makes the most sense. I can do that. Let me know if anything's happening on you guys. I just saw that it said it shut off or something. Hey, Nasia. Am I saying that right? Oh, it's toxic. Oh. See, if you would have, why you guys didn't lead with that? If you had led with it's toxic, then I would not even said anything. I would have said nothing at all. If I knew it was toxic, that's different than explosions. Okay. Yeah, it was like a little, it kind of shut off like twice or whatever. Yeah, Melissa had never made a wax melt, she said. So, we're gonna add it to our inventory or our product lineup at some point. We have a lot of things we want to add on there. We want to add probably some type of warmer. We probably want to add. Hey, welcome to the live. How was your New Year's? Let us know what you did. Did you do anything? Did you go out last night? Are you spending the day in the house today? Spending a day in the house. Spend a New Year's Day in the house. There you go. Boom. I want to say something before that.
There are different things you want to add.
Oh, right. I wanted to do like a warmer, some refills, some different scents, another size we're going to add, definitely some wax melts. Might even mess around with pillar candles for fake, just, to see how, what the vibe is for them. But, and probably more perfumes. I think more perfumes. So definitely perfumes and room spray. Oh, diffusers. Can't forget diffusers. People love diffusers. And we have never made them. Listen, we are so behind the 8-ball. Before I was cooking, then tried to stay up for the ball drop. That's funny. Yeah. Listen, I haven't watched a ball drop. Have you watched it last year? Maybe 2 years ago you might have watched it. Do you live in New York this year? Yeah, I haven't. Listen. One thing I learned, I'll say this in the vlog today, that as an entrepreneur, the holidays, it'd be like, someone gotta tell you it's a holiday. Like, I went to the post office today to drop off the packages. I was like, wow, it's definitely New Year's Day, and they don't be open today.
I thought.
Shout out to Queens!
Ooh!
I mean, well, technically I'm from the Bronx, but I'm in Queens now, so, shout out to Queens. You said what? You thought what?
Yeah, I thought New Year's Eve was a holiday. Not
Bro,
New
I'm
Year's
telling you,
Day.
you're an entrepreneur. That's why you don't even be knowing. You're like, yeah, is it today Tuesday? No, it's Thursday. Hey, shout out to the Bronx. Let's go. I was when I grew up in the Bronx. I was in Uptown by.
Did you grow up in the Bronx?
First
You
of
gotta think
all,
about it.
first of
Like, where?
because I was
where
gonna
I grew up in-
say you have to say it a certain kind of way. You can't just say any part. Like I was born Uptown. Happy New Year's. Is that uni? Happy New Year's. Hey, Fordham and you was with the Midas. Hey, what's up, Emilio? That's funny. Wait, so the husband is from Queens? Okay, that's funny. Yeah, I grew up. How would I describe it? Because it's uptown. Where all the Jamaicans are at. It was kind of by Gun Hill Road, a little bit higher than that. If you ever heard of Eden Wall Project, up the block from there, like 225th on the east side by the two line. That's where I was at. You said you was on Fordham and in Grand Concourse. Oh, so yeah, that's over there. You was in a very busy area. You was in a suit. That was whew. Sheesh. Yeah, Melissa's from far, far away land. That's what she. 183rd. Okay. Listen, we might have to switch. You come to New York, we go to Virginia. Cause I was thinking about too on the way to the post office. How crazy would it be, right? Because you know how real estate works. If that building that's right here, to me, I've probably seen it in the vlog. Damn, it's probably not even fully grown, like built in the vlog yet.
It's not.
They will probably look at our rent, right, and go, okay, they're charging $1,900 for a studio, right? And then they'll say, but we have a better view, so our rent should be $2,200 for a studio.
I don't even know if they're like, what is that called? Like new renter prices?
I don't know what that means.
Like, you may be like, they may charge someone less than us because we're already living here, and they'll just increase it based off of the rent we were already paying. Is that true?
Wait, I don't know who you're talking about. I don't know. Yeah, are you talking about what I just said or something else?
It's a question. It related to what you just said.
You said it is related.
I think so, because I'm like, because what if they're not charging other people what they're charging us?
Who is that?
This building.
I'm talking about this building though.
You're saying that building is gonna look at this building's rent.
Oh, you think that? Oh, I definitely think they're charging $1,900 for rent here. Absolutely, because they would only increase our rent to match whatever they're charging the rest of the building. If anything, they're probably charging more for the studio than we're paying, because they probably can't raise our rent too high anyways. Oh, you have a voucher? Oh my God, we've been trying to get one of those.
We've been trying so
Oh my
hard.
God, right? We want a voucher so bad. How long did it take to get the voucher? We've been trying so hard to get a voucher. But yeah, I definitely could see them saying that, because like, oh wow, our view is so good. You know, if you live in our Vista Towers, they can't even see nothing. The building blocks it. And just like that, their price value goes up by building a house right in front of ours. Isn't that crazy? It's crazy to me. But yeah, we definitely been trying to get a voucher for a long time. Listen, if we get that voucher, it's up. I mean, honestly, if we don't get the voucher, it's still up.
Facts.
Right. So.
Is this as low as your chair can go?
I mean, so you told me to raise it like 3 times.
Right, before. I need you low now. Okay.
Well, I'm gonna tell you how I think it works, and then Jessica tell you how it actually works, because I never had one. But my understanding of the voucher is it's pretty much allowing another. Oh, from Pittsburgh. So maybe we gotta move to Pittsburgh.
No.
Get a voucher.
Nope.
And then move to Delaware.
Mm-mm.
But yeah, I think. See, they give them all like candy, Melissa, in Pittsburgh.
Like candy?
Like candy, and you can put them on some. I don't want to go to Pittsburgh.
Like candy?
But in New York, they're like.
Why are you moving
mad.
out of Pittsburgh?
No, she's in Virginia.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. From my understanding, they lower your rent, and I'm pretty sure it's subsidized by the government. So the government will pay a portion of your rent wherever you live at. And then with the voucher, Jessica, do you get to choose where you live and they just accept the voucher? Is that how that works? Or it has to be like a certain kind of building? Bruh, thank you. Mad hoops. Hoops for everything. Oh my God, I'm a damn acrobat at this point. I'm just freaking spinning, jumping, twisting. I feel like one of them cartoon characters when they falling down. Oh, I can apply in Pittsburgh for a voucher? Do you hear that?
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I gotta scope out the scenery.
But you wouldn't live there, Melissa.
Why would I not live there?
You would use a voucher somewhere else. That's what she just said. She could use a voucher.
Gotcha.
So does your voucher work in New York? That's how it works, right? Let me know if I'm getting this right. I think I'll leave it like this.
Leave your hair like this?
I think I'm rocking.
Well, it's gonna dry out, so no.
Y'all rocking with this? No, not like this. When it was clipped together.
Mm-hmm.
I was kind of rocking with that.
Okay.
What happened?
No, I just need to part it in the middle.
So you get to pick your own place to live, but you have to pay 30% of your current income. Wait, what?
Yeah, that's how much the rent is gonna be. 30%.
Oh, wait. What do you mean for the year?
30% per month.
That's ridiculous. What if I make $500,000?
Then you paying 30%.
What? Nah, let me read it again. It disappeared. Let me read this again. That sounds.
Hold on, pick your head up. It's temporary. Just pick your head up.
What do you mean? Like, look at you?
More up.
What more? Like,
Yeah,
as I said, look at you?
right here.
Okay. Okay, this says. So you get to pick your own place to live, but you have to pay 30% of your current income, plus they have income limits on how much you can make based off the number of people in your household. Oh, okay. Got you. We're gonna have to lock in on that. So you get to pick it. That's okay. She said no, we are not.
We're not what?
Wait, you said no, we are not. I forgot the question I asked. Does that mean like you're not able to use it in New York? Is that what you're saying? Would you move to Pittsburgh? Oh, so you gotta look it up first. Pittsburgh is nice. They got the Steelers. Trust him.
Yeah, a little bit.
First time seeing it or before?
This is the most I've seen.
Yeah, so that's definitely gonna be the vibe for. I mean, like I said, I told y'all both of my goals for this year. So I want to see if what those goals give me, what those two things give me. Anybody that's new that did not hear what my goals are for this year,
You can move around.
my goal for this year is to be more of a man and have higher agency. Those two, that's it. Those are my two goals. Other than that, if we hit 500K, we hit 1 million, we hit 7 million, we hit 2,000, we hit 11 subscribers, we hit 1 million. Oh, okay. You can't actually make too much. Got it. Well, we definitely don't make that much.
Right, we good.
Whatever the number is, we don't make it. So, and it's two of us, so that's even lower.
Oh.
Oh, she wasn't feeling the. Wasn't that what they had back in the day? Like in the 90s, they had the little high top fro. Pittsburgh is trash. Didn't your friend live there?
She
worked there?
Yeah, she was working there.
And I think Melissa. Did Melissa live in Pittsburgh? I think there was a Melissa lives in Pittsburgh, but I don't know if it's the same Melissa. There's a lot of Melissas that we know. But I'm pretty sure she was not.
Oh,
not Rio.
No, not
right,
Rios.
Right. It was another one, but I forgot. What do we know her from?
I don't know.
She definitely lived in Pittsburgh. Cause she was a real estate. Oh, she did real estate for sure. Maybe she was an agent. I don't know. Listen, we have lived a lot of lives in the past couple of years.
Yep.
We've had a wholesale life, Airbnb life, a Turo life,
Real estate agent life. She has her appraiser.
Elaborate more of a man goal. It's not really something I can elaborate on. Not that I can. I'm choosing not to elaborate on it. Just because for me, I feel like being a man is something that you feel interacting with somebody. So, like I said, I think if people start saying it more, then I'll know that it's actually happening. But, yeah. So, like I said, whatever you consider to be a man, like what is that called? Like, viscerally, if I asked you right now, what is a man to you? Give me one thing that a man is to you. And I guarantee that those things are probably things that I'm also considering as the same. Like, I'm actually kind of curious. Like, what do you got, to you guys, what does it mean to be a man? Pick one thing. Just like one thing. Like, comment one thing, and I'll see. And I'll be like, yeah, that's right. Those are the things. Melissa, what's your thing? What's your thing? You're not saying nothing. Okay, that's good. But what's your thing, Melissa? They are cheap? Really? Interesting.
What does it mean to be a man?
I feel like you had something, you just didn't say nothing. You had made a whole face, started grinning and cheesing, and now you gotta think about it. Now you're like, I don't know nothing no more. I asked the reason. I said viscerally. That means the first thought that comes to your mind.
The first thought?
Yes.
I mean, I guess the first thought is money.
Okay then. So why are you beating around the bush? That exactly. That's yes. She said.
I didn't know it was the first thought.
That's what visceral means. The first accountability.
That's my bad.
What?
Sorry.
Oh, okay. Right. These are the things. These are the things that count as being a man. These are the things that, like, you're like, okay, boom. These, we all know. Now, funny enough, okay, I don't know how many guys are in here right now, okay? I was watching a podcast, a vlog, I'm watching a video on YouTube earlier, right? And in this video, it was two men talking, right? One of the men in this video said that when he goes to the bathroom, when he has to pee, only at home he does this, not outside. He sits down to pee, right? He sits down on the toilet to pee. Now, I told my girlfriend this. I said, babe, let me tell you about this video I just watched. She said, what's it about? I said, okay, there's two guys, okay? One of them said that he pees sitting down, right? And Melissa was like, uh-huh. And I said, the man said at home he chooses to pee sitting down. Melissa was like, okay, I got it. And I said, the grown man, the adult male, said that when he's at home, not outside, he pees sitting down. She's like, I heard you, I get it, but what else did he say? And I'm like, wow, that's crazy.
Listen, I'm not a man. I don't know what y'all got going on. Y'all sit down sometimes, don't you? So it's like,
Lord have mercy.
So
Listen, upon further conversation with Melissa, it was well, maybe he's tired of standing. Listen, this is the problem. This is the problem right here. This is what I was telling Melissa. I said, women, listen. This is why I always say women cannot raise men by themselves. This is why. Because it's like, oh, that's just, why not? He can't, what's wrong with him wanting to sit down when he pee, right? And I looked at her and I'm like, are you being serious? She was like, but they sit down. Thank you. Exactly. Thank you, Patty. Thank you for someone who understands what I'm saying. That is crazy. I'm like, what do you mean a real man is secure? That is very true. A real man is secure. Except when he's sitting down peeing. Other than that, he's very secure. But that, like I said, I think that everybody named something that I feel like has been what men do. And these are things that, like I said, want to follow. Now, back to the situation.
He's secure. He's secure, all right? He's secure.
Right. On that toilet seat and not moving nowhere. His butt cheek is sitting right there.
He's secure.
Listen. No man should be sitting down to pee. Now, here's the thing I was getting to, right? So, that means no pee on my toilet seat. Listen. And this is why I keep saying that men need to be there for their sons.
Right. That's not my job to raise
Listen,
a man. How to raise a man if I'm not a man?
If he want to stand on it, he can stand on it. You know what he's not standing on? The ground where he pee. That's what he's not standing on. He's sitting down. So is he really standing on it or is he sitting on it? Honestly, he's sitting on it. Right. I'm like, right. He's sitting on business. We're going to start saying, because I'm making fun of him. Listen, I don't know if that's true, but At the end of the day, here's the thing.
He won't tell nobody no more. I'll tell you that.
Right, exactly. Honestly, he might. I'm gonna come back to what I said before. I'm gonna address this. So with him, right? There are a lot of people out there who do things that they feel are, let's say, we sure can't think another man do that. To do what? Sit on business?
To raise a man.
Absolutely not. Oh.
Right, you need another.
Oh,
man
right.
to, right.
Thank you. Absolutely, yes,
like,
absolutely.
I don't know the nuance of that. I'm gonna look at the child and be like, yeah, do what you want to do.
Absolutely.
Like, what?
Now, as I was saying about the person, right? If you are, how would I say this? There are a lot of people who will do things that are, I'm trying to keep my profanity down to a minimum, who will do things that are not of man, right? And because they don't want to actually address the fact that what they're doing is not of man, they will try to say like, no. They'll try to justify it, right? So an example, the same person who said that they pee sitting down, right? He's also the same person who says that he can say whatever he wants to people because his bodyguard has a gun. Now, is that standing on business? It's like, if you choose to say something about somebody, your response shouldn't be, I can say because my bodyguard has a gun and he'll shoot you. That's crazy. That's insane. And now, here's another part too. Y'all, I don't know how familiar you are with the YouTube space, right? He said in that interview, I was talking to another guy and he was telling me that he sits down to pee too, right? Now you're probably thinking, see, guys do sit down to pee. They do sit. Why not? It happens all the time, right? The guy that he referenced that also sits down to pee is going through a whirlwind of craziness on YouTube right now because his wife is a porn star.
I mean, he's also a porn star.
That's not the point I'm getting to. Now let me finish. His wife is a porn star, right? Who has only been doing it with women. Right? That was their whole thing. I'm only gonna do it with women. She then asked to do it with men. This guy goes and finds the biggest black dude he could find that you would see in one of the hood pornos and has this guy have sex with his wife, would they have a daughter on camera for Patreon, which is like YouTube, but you gotta pay for it, right? Then he has a reality TV show of multiple men, and whoever wins gets to also have sex with his wife on camera if they win. Both of these men sit down when they pee. That is not an accident. That is not an accident, okay? That's all I'm saying. Now, back to what I was talking to Melissa about earlier, right? So I'm talking to Melissa, and I'm trying to, because it was, my brain was frazzled when I told her this, and she didn't immediately go, like Patty, like, what? What you mean sit down, right? Immediately, that should have been her response. It wasn't. So I go, okay. I said, babe, let me ask you this. I said, if you walk in the bathroom, right, and you see your daughter standing at the toilet with a funnel or a hose trying to pee into the toilet, right? What would you say? She was like,
But y'all sit down sometimes.
That's not what I said. Wait. I'm like, what would you say? So the guy in the interview, his name is Vlad. Vlad TV.
That would be like VL.
Right. D. And the one with the wife, his name is Adam22. Those are the two that's there. But Melissa was like, that seems kind of weird. Why would she do that? And I'm like, exactly. That is the visceral response that a guy has to hearing about another guy sitting down to pee. It's like, what you mean you sitting down? That's why. Why are you doing that, right? So, right. So now, right? Now, when I told her this, I'm like, that seems weird to you, right? She goes, it does seem kind of weird. And I'm like, you know why it's weird to you? Because you're a woman. and you can see how it would be weird to walk in on a woman who is peeing with a apparatus standing up. You would go, why don't you just sit down? She would say, well, I see other guys do it. They sit down. I mean, they stand up when they pee. And you would say to your daughter, you are not a man. That's what you would say to her. You would go, you're a woman, sit down. That's it, right? Now, here's the argument that Melissa keeps happening. Melissa's argument is, well, men sit down on a toilet. Yes, men do sit down on the toilet. And I will preface this with this, okay? I think even, and this is, I'm really trying to be nice. Like, I'm trying to really be empathetic. There are older people, like older men, who probably sit down. I'm talking about like 80s, maybe like 90s, or they have like maybe they have like some disability. If they want to sit down, nobody is saying nothing to them. Nobody's gonna be like, "Yo, bro, you gotta stand up." If your legs are weak, you can't stand up for that long, or whatever the case might be. And even then, your old friends might still clown you, but it's still more acceptable, right, for that to happen. But for guys, we're sitting down on the toilet to do one thing, and in the process of that one thing, or that two thing, one thing might happen in that process. That is the only situation in time that is like, okay, I'm sitting down to pee. That's it. That's really it, right? So personally, okay, if my son, I mean, like, I can't even see how that even happens. How my son will be like, Dad, I pee sitting down. I'm like, what? Why? He said the guy said I be tired sometimes. I'm like,
You be tired sometimes.
I'm like, he said this, which is even crazy. This how you know it's kind of crazy, right? When you try to justify something and your justification is even crazier than the first thing you said. That's how you know you already on. You can't get right because you're so wrong, right? So he said, when I go in the bathroom and I sit down, sometimes I sit there for a long time. So long that after I do number one, I got to do number two. The guy said, what? The guy who he was interviewing, he was like, you sit down and do number one first, and then number two? He was like, your body work like that? He was like, how long you sit on the toilet for that you did that long that you didn't know you had to do that? And now you're like, I think I might have to, I've been here for a little bit. Let me go do something else. That's crazy. That to me is an insane thing, right? But I digress. I just wanted to, that happened earlier. We had a conversation about it. I thought it was very interesting. I wanted to bring that to the group chat. But, we've been here for a little bit. Been here for a little over an hour. So I wanted to get into some things that we have planned for the new year. We touched on it a little bit in the podcast. Just probably maybe like the last two podcasts. Okay. I believe that we should be doing a lot of organic advertising, right? It's less expensive. And one thing that we've talked about in the past, which we haven't really gotten to do yet, which I will be doing, is it's going outside to talk to people about the candles and getting them on camera, making content for all the short form platforms like TikTok, YouTube, Instagram. I think that's all of maybe Facebook. We don't really use Facebook like that, but all of those platforms. Maybe even does LinkedIn have a shorts platform?
Interesting. I have not looked into that.
I feel like you could probably post shorts videos, but I don't know if it's short form content.
Like I said, I don't know what that is. They definitely have like a creator thing, so I would be surprised if they don't.
That's why my chair goes back, because my tailbone definitely starting to hurt. But I think it's because when I have the chair, I can make it lean back, and I think that straightens out my back. So that's one thing we want to do. Is there anything else we really want to do this year? Like I said, I'm very short-sighted right now in terms of the goals, because there are so many small things to do that to think about big stuff right now is not, I don't think for me, how I'm operating is going to be a good idea. So I have like a list that I have on my Google Sheets. I call it my brain dump. And whenever I think of something, I just write it on there. And we have, I don't know, 50 things to do. Like, we have to retake photos of all of the perfumes of each size. We have to write the descriptions for the products because we use AI. And I'm gonna be honest with you, some of them I'll be looking at the descriptions like, ooh, that's corny. But I think that it's so weird because I think, at least it's for me, I don't know if anybody else feels the same way. Growing up, I feel like we all have an idea of what advertising and marketing looks like, but when you're actually doing it, it don't it's not that. Like if I was to market how I think marketing is supposed to be, it would come off kind of corny, right? So I think that Melissa and I, and obviously anybody else who goes to markets and things like that, we have a special knowledge of our customers and simple things like how they describe our candles to us are things that we can write on our website as opposed to someone else who has never done a market before. You don't really get that feedback from people other than maybe a review, and a review is not going to be as long as like a conversation with somebody, right? So a lot of those things that people ask for don't even know we can add to the website. Like one thing that was really big for me, which I was surprised about, just because even though I was not a candle person, I assumed that people who burn candles know about candle stuff. You will be surprised how many people love candles. Like they go, "Oh my god, I buy candles all the time. I have like 20 in my house right now. I'm always burning a candle." And I'll go, "Have you trimmed your wick?" They go, "What's that?" I'm like, "What? What you mean?" They be like, "What you?" They be like, "No." Right, exactly. That is, see, Nasia, you 100% right, and that's what I'm gonna start doing. And it's weird because I tried to use ChatGPT and all other AI platforms, thinking that they would be able to describe it in a way that I can't. But I think that I can describe it in a way that it can't because we've actually had this conversation with people and we smelled the candles multiple times. So I think that that'll be a better description of what the people when they read it. Because I'll read one of them right now.
Oh,
What happened?
you moved your head. Sorry.
Oh, I
Go
need
ahead.
to charge this.
Um,
Um, oh. Okay. Um. Okay, I'm reading one description that we have on the website that's written by AI. Oh, Callie, I never told this to you. I don't. I feel like maybe I did. Maybe I haven't. Your website, amazing.
Facts.
Yeah, I can't. Melissa slash Callie Melissa. Your website, amazing. Oh my god. When I say website, I was like, wow, we gotta step it up. I'm like, these photography, the way like the flow of it. I'm like, oh my goodness, it's just phenomenal. So I just want to give you that, let you know that I did see that. Okay. So right now, it's not a legitimate website. Like it looks nice. It's kind of slow though. Look at this. That's too slow. Look at it. Where the reviews at? Now they come up. Now this come up. Shit, mad late. Oh nah, that's everything going too slow. Okay. So
Probably never been on it on your iPad before.
what if somebody's new to the website?
Right.
That's bad. They might leave the site because of that. Okay, let me think of maybe there's one that's like really corny and I really hate it. Maybe it's people watching. What's on my neck? Oh, you are a graphic designer? Wow, that's crazy.
Wow.
Melissa's learn. Do you know like do you use Procreate and is Figma graphic design?
Could be. Figma, I don't know. It's like for like.
How you feel about this?
Hold on 1 second. That facial expression. isn't a positive one in my opinion, so I don't know about that one.
Yeah. So, no, I don't like that one. Let me try. I said one of these is really corny. I'm gonna find the one that's really corny. Don't worry, guys. Give me a second. No, not that one. Retail therapy. What hurts? What her face?
Yeah, that's a better one.
She charged $100.
I do.
She's InDesign, Illustrator, Photoshop, etc.
Okay, Illustrator.
Interesting.
Her company is Cali Meets NYC.
Okay, here we go. I'm gonna read Retail Therapy, which is my favorite candle, by the way, and has a terrible description. Okay? It says, lighting this candle feels like watching the sunrise at a coastal retreat. First, the grapefruit scent is as invigorating as the ocean's first light. It's like the morning brings a basket of fruit by the beach. And as the sun moves higher,
Who's smelling this? What?
There's a,
I don't know what this smells like.
I'll read it again for you, okay? First, the grapefruit scent is as invigorating as the ocean's first light. You never had the first light and been invigorated by the ocean, Melissa?
No wonder nobody buying retail therapy.
It's like the morning brings a basket. You never had the morning bring you a basket of fruit by the beach? Listen,
morning?
every morning has brought me a basket of fruit by the beach every single time, okay? And then it says, and as the sun is higher, there's a comforting tea and sweet smell like a little beach cafe.
That might have to be moved up the list. Because what is that?
I told you what it is. It's a basket of fruit by the beach being brought by the morning, Melissa.
By the morning?
By the morning, yes.
Right. Hello, wait.
Oh, I mean,
it sounds like you're reading a book.
where is it? Oh.
Right.
Yeah, like I said, that one is definitely needs some work and being changed.
Move over to the left a little bit. Yeah, perfect. Thank you.
Yeah, so that's one of them that I don't like. Let me see another one that's on here.
It's probably the blue ones.
Okay, let me see Sunday Reset.
Yeah.
Now I gotta check how many has been sold. These are all kind of different.
That's another thing too. Nothing's really like consistent.
Honestly, it doesn't even have a description on here. Like, not really. Let me see another one. Let me see. Try Zesty. Look at what. Space. Okay. Lighting this candle is like walking into a cool beach house. Like a burst of summer, you can almost feel the ocean air and smell the fresh mandarin.
That's not a bad one.
I'm not done. As you get comfy, there's the soft smell of lavender and pretty jasmine, with a little spicy kick from black pepper, like a surprise in a garden by the sea. And when it's nighttime, the candle smells cozy with amber, a bit earthy with patchouli, and sweet like vanilla ice cream under the night sky.
I feel like that's too much.
I sometimes play with the tone of voice, but the problem I feel like I have with there better not be a cat under there. Okay. The problem I feel like I have with ChatGPT is that I would have to use the same prompt every single time, or like come up with like a format or a template for it, because one of the what is it called? One of the tones I used to use a lot was bold. I thought that was a good one, but then the problem is I would end up mixing it as I'm writing. Like, okay, make it bold, sophisticated, cheeky, and feminine, right? Something like that. But if I say that all at once, I think I get a different response than if I say, okay, now make it more cheeky. Okay, now make it more funny. Now make it more whatever. And that's my issue with them. So, you know, me personally, I like Hoppy Copy more than ChatGPT. But it's probably just, I think they call it a wrapper for it anyways. But it's like, I like Hoppy. I feel like whoever writes the prompts for them, I think it comes out a lot better. So I prefer that one. But I think, like Melissa was saying earlier, when you read this, right, you come to a website, you trying to smell a candle, like trying to know what it smells like. You are there. I can't imagine someone reading at me like, I think I want a fresh basket of fruit brought to me by the morning. I think they'd be more confused about the scent
so funny?
before without that.
Even prior to us having a candle company, whenever I would go, it would always, that's what used to annoy me about buying candles on like Bath and Body Works online. Might have to tap into this because it would be like ocean breeze. I'm like, what the hell is that? Or like strawberry sunset. I'm like, what is this smell?
So see, there we go. This is what I was saying earlier. There are 1,000 things to change. Maybe not 1,000. Maybe like 987.
Oh, yeah.
Like things to change. And it's like that's one. That's just one thing. Is my head sideways?
Yes.
Should not be sideways.
No, it shouldn't be.
Like this.
It should be straight.
This straight.
Yeah, that looks straight.
Okay. What was I saying?
It's 987 things.
Right. Thank you. That's one. Okay. I saw a video which was really cool on Adobe Illustrator, and I feel like not Illustrator. Adobe Generative Fill, so Photoshop.
Generative Fill is getting on my last.
Melissa, Callie Melissa, not you, Melissa. I guess I don't even call you Melissa, do I?
Right, you don't really call me Melissa.
So, is there an AI in Illustrator? Because I never even thought about that. They probably have AI integrated to different software that they use. But we use the generative fill. We've been practicing it lately, and I think that it's really cool. So that's something that I want to start using more of. Then we want to increase the length of our product pages. That's another one, which is going to require information and pictures and things like that. We got to do a photo shoot for. We're gonna have a 10-ounce candle that we don't currently have right now. And then kind of like how Jessica said earlier, we want to have... What's that cat? Where he at? Is he eating food?
No.
Okay. We want to have gift sets. So we want to take the tins and put them into some type of, set. And honestly, I don't want to have tins anymore, personally, right? I want to have a more aesthetically pleasing candle for that size. And I think it'll look better in a set. So if we had something like... I saw one that was really cool. It looked like ours, but it was like this big.
I think what's the name have them?
Who? Honestly, that one that we saw before, the one I really liked the most was that curved one. Remember that one? No. Oh my god, it looked like a shot glass, but it was like square, but it was like sexy. You remember that?
Yeah.
That one I really like. But it was 4 ounces though. Isn't the one we have now 4 ounces? Isn't the vessel 4 ounces?
I think the vessel is 4 ounces.
So I'm like, I really want to get that one a lot. That would be fire. But the only problem with it is there's no you can't put a label on it because of how it's shaped. So you'd have to like find another way. Oh, interesting. Okay. I wonder why they do that. I feel like I guess Illustrator is not a photo thing. It's more of like a illustration thing. So I guess. But
I'm almost done.
Yeah, I think that for that, I don't know what we would do to what's the word I'm looking for? Distinguish which scent is which. You have any ideas?
For what?
The sexy glass.
Oh, on the bottom?
So on the bottom, but we can put the warning label. Does it matter?
It would probably be added to the warning label.
Or, this could get really expensive though, and I feel like this was not. Maybe later. They could be different colors. Yeah, same here. We kind of just upgrade our packaging. Like last week, I don't know if I think you probably saw the box on the podcast and stuff. More that's good.
Yeah, it's like a spot.
Interesting. Yeah, I think that we definitely want to upgrade the box more and just keep improving it and just keep iterating on it until, I don't really know if this is the time that we stop. I think that's the way to look at it.
There's never a time.
Right, just keep making it better. Keep making it, something that a customer wants to open. Like, does a customer get this and go,
customer, something I want to open.
Well, you too. Would I be happy? Shall I lean this way?
No, just keep your head wherever it was.
You said
wherever it was, just keep, just stop moving. I'm on the last one. Now you wanna?
Oh, what's the last one?
Yes, that sounds like
It
you.
would be a
Now
shame.
you
It would
just
be a shame.
right. If someone just yanked the hair off my hand.
So you done?
Almost.
Okay. So yeah, I think that I definitely want to upgrade that.
He never gets his view of me doing his hair.
Yeah, I never see myself getting my hair twisted. This might be. Is it the first? I might have seen it once before, but I don't think I see the whole process for sure. But yeah, we definitely want to get some better boxes, and it's so much stuff to do, and that's why I'm like, let me focus on those things first. Let me focus on these things first, and then I'll decide what my goal is. You know, then I feel like I have hair in my nose. Then I'll decide what my goal is after that. But until then, I'm rocking out with my little. You know what? I'm gonna read some of my. There's a hair in my nose. I think I'm gonna read some of my brain dump.
Give me 1 second.
What does that mean?
I need to use the hair dryer.
Like don't move? Oh, for that. Okay. All right, guys. Here comes the hair dryer. I feel like isn't there a song like that? Here comes the.
I don't know what
Melissa,
song
you know the song. He'd be like, "Here comes the something." It's one of your new songs that the kids be listening to.
How old are you, sir?
Melissa, you know the song. It's like a gay song.
It's a gay song?
Oh,
Maybe.
see, I know you know it. What is it?
I don't know.
You know the song, Melissa.
Oh, Here Comes the Hurricane.
There you go. See, right. There you go. See, I know you knew it. There you go.
Oh, like it's a gay song.
Right, you know the song, Melissa. There you go. So you can say that when you turn it on.
Trying to hurry up. Okay.
But you gotta say it before you do it.
Here comes the hurricane.
He's not coming over here at all. Come, Rock. Rock. Come. Rock. Rock.
Get up. I'm done.
Oh, another thing too, I just remembered. You know, well, yeah, that I think it's kind of difficult to talk less and show more, but I feel like that's what I want to do too. Is kind of do more showing.
How you gonna do that on the YouTube channel?
I know, that's what I'm saying. I mean, but that's the thing. I can do more showing in the YouTube channel.
Sure. I don't know. It's tough because of the nature of the channel. It's kind of to show,
Right.
like, show. I guess the process of it.
Like, okay, I'll give you an example, right?
Okay.
So I said that I want to change our product descriptions.
Right.
I could have just showed me doing that.
Oh, okay. I like that. Like, show while you're doing.
Right. Like, well, okay, I want to do this. I'm gonna change it up. Right.
Okay.
And one thing I've been hearing a lot lately, which I always like this idea, because I tell a lot of people this when they tell it to me. Not so much in my later years since I've gotten older, but when I was younger, I used to be a very
What you used to be?
what would you call people? I mean, people used to call me a warden type of person. So if you said to me, I'm trying to do something, I'd be like, that means you're not doing it. Trying means either you're doing it or you're not. Right? There's no trying to do it. Right? That's how I used to be. So I'm kind of, leaning more towards that. Now anybody else, really more with myself, with like Donovan, are you doing a thing or you're not doing a thing? Like, there's no really middle ground for that. So, but my hair is done. So I'm gonna try and see if it's possible to hook up my computer to this. Has it been 2 hours? No, it hasn't been 2 hours yet.
You're gonna try and
Hook up my computer to this. How do I do that? Is that possible?
I don't know about that one.
See with another YouTube channel. What would your other channel be? If you made a second one.
That's Callie? I mean, sorry, Melissa?
No, Jessica.
Jessica?
Mm-hmm.
But she has one already?
She said she does.
Oh.
Let me see. I haven't watched her videos.
I don't think I have.
Let me see.
I mean, I guess you can flip the camera. Like maybe you can like.
I could make it a thing.
Huh?
I could make it like another. You know what it's called with like continuity, where you have this at the second camera, right?
But I don't know if you can do that once you already started the stream.
Oh.
And so I think the only way would be to like, cause that's kind of like reformatting how the stream is being presented. So I'm thinking maybe you can like connect to the TV, like mirror, and then just flip the camera whenever you wanna.
Oh.
Just flip the camera, put it on the TV.
That's a lot. Hold on.
I think it's less.
I mean, I feel like that's like difficult for people to be able to see,
Why do you say that?
because like it might be mad far away.
So yeah, the only other option, the only thing I could think of is just, I guess, ending the stream and restarting it.
The soap lady with your essentials. Let me see. Hi, Sushi. Yeah, I'm telling you. Oh,
I made some snickerdoodles.
She has a baby? She has a baby, Melissa?
A baby?
Yes. Jessica has a baby.
What kind of dog is that?
I can't tell. It looks like...
A hound collie mix? Oh.
That's what it says? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I want a baby.
You already have two.
At the Williamsburg Bazaar. They're in Williamsburg in Virginia?
Yeah. That's the one somebody was talking to us about. But Williamsburg is like colonial Williamsburg
Oh.
in Virginia. Correct me if I'm wrong. I made snickerdoodles.
Hey, Sushi. You're so soft. Alright, so let me see how I could set this up. So it has to be OBS that you set up first and then connect it? What?
Sterling Paul said, what? How do you owe your landlord 50 grand?
Bro, he not been here. How long? Bro, you been here from the beginning. When you come on now. Come on, bro. Listen, I better not start fighting over here. I know that much.
What are we doing?
I'm gonna try and set up OBS. I want to see what the vibe is.
Oh, why are you trying to set that up? You gonna set that up?
You gonna set it. Sushi, now why you want it first?
I'm gonna set that up.
So that's more your expertise. I don't think I've ever set up OBS since we've been together. Which means I've never set up in my life.
I love snickerdoodles. Sir, you gotta keep talking.
Don't. You vibing.
You know how many apps I have open right now? You sure you want me to?
You vibing.
My laptop is gonna explode. And I didn't save any of these.
You got any questions for me while Melissa is trying to figure out how to open up OBS?
Well, Melissa's not trying to figure it out.
Oh, right. Let's just open it up. Hey, wait, you like snickerdoodles? Is that a cookie?
Yes.
Oh. Listen, honestly, Melissa put me onto this because I was never eating this before. I was always an Oreos guy. Now, this one right here, the vibe.
You should be.
Honestly, too. You making dinner? I feel like the answer is probably no because
You want
we have order something because I'm like, there's no dishwasher pods.
Yeah, I saw it.
So
When I did it yesterday, I was like, oh, this is the last one. How that happened?
oh, it's over here.
I'm like, how did I manage to be the lucky person?
Where is? Oh, here it is.
I was about to show them my low fidelity prototype.
Of what?
I just said what?
I don't come like of what?
The one that I made on for my UX. Why are you doing your face like that?
I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm gonna show them my low fidelity. I'm like, what are you talking about?
What I made.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sure. I'm like, I don't know what it's called. I'm
yeah,
like,
that's what it's called.
I'm like, why you ain't just say that? You
Because
should-
it's so extra.
Right.
To say.
And you thought I was gonna know what you was talking about when you said it? Like, no one was gonna know what you was talking about when you said that, Melissa. Your low fidelity. That was even the whole thing. It was more than that. Than what you
The
said.
low fidelity prototype. So.
Listen, we're fast, Nasia. We all. Is it Nasia? That's it, right? I feel like you say it differently. It's a name. I thought I said Nasia both times. Nasia. Yeah, I feel. Yeah, listen, we locked in over here. Candle business. Honestly, it's weird when it comes to candle business. I feel like I can remember Tim. I feel like it's very easy to like the candle space. Now, why would this thing close on me like that? I just think it's very saturated. But I feel like anybody that can get over the saturation, I guess maybe that's every industry. I don't know. But I feel like people just buy from you from your name. Like, when we're at the craft fair, people always like, yeah, I buy Yankee candles and Bath and Body Works for the most part. But it's like, they don't really care what the candle is, what's in it. They don't really care about the candle that much. They want a smell. And for the most part, it's like, they want a sweet smell. It's like, they don't even really care about nothing else. They're like, it smells kind of sweet. I'm going to get this one. Or like a fruit, I'm going to get that one. But I think the hardest part about the candle space is finding a way to differentiate yourself from other people. I think that's the hardest part.
I don't know.
You don't know what?
I feel like I think it's easier, I guess, like if you just follow what you like.
Sure, but even with that, it's like getting people to know that.
What do you mean?
Like, people have to, because there's so many candles out there, people have to be able to find your candle. And it's like, if they resonate with your candle, they won't ever know, because like they don't even know you exist.
Find it in the first place.
Right. And that's why I'm like, once you get to that next level, it's like, oh, I'm familiar with your brand, I'll buy it because I'm like, I know the brand is better or whatever. But I feel like when it comes to, like, when you're at the bottom or just starting out, it's like, oh, what does your candle have? Oh, it has this. Okay. Like, in their mind, they're not really seeing that nothing different. Just like, okay, it's a candle that I see at the market or whatever, I'm gonna buy it. But I feel like there's a level above that, but it's below Yankee Candle, which is still very large. But I don't know what, like, I think Sniff in that level. I think Otherland is in that level. I think, like, Harlem Candle Co. is in that level, where you know their name, but they aren't the biggest candle brand out there. And I feel like once you get to that level is where you really start, like, clicking like that. Yeah, Sniff, Harlem Candle Co., Boy Smells, Otherland. What's another one name? Laugh Co's another one. And Frank, what's the other one that be? Oh, Diptyque. There you go.
No, yeah, that's me.
Oh, you said 22 minutes ago.
Oh, so now I don't know who that is.
Maybe Sterling Ball. I didn't see his comment. I had one reviewing makeup. She said she had one reviewing makeup. I don't know what are you referring to, Jessica? You said you had one reviewing makeup, one reviewing one of
For
what?
videos?
Oh. Oh, that was your old channel, you said? You had a review and makeup? Yeah, and I think, listen, it's not, it's not anything new, but content is definitely, in my opinion, the way to go for at least a candle brand at the bare minimum. Like, at the bare minimum, it's content, just because.
What she said?
She said she wants one. Hold on. I don't know if I missed anything. How do I get back to? Okay. She said she had one review in makeup and it's older, but she wants one for formulating and tracking her journey.
Oh, love.
Right. And I feel like, yeah, I feel like that's the way. I feel like it's not very popular of a thing. Like, there are probably a handful of people I could name that have documented the journey of them getting from, starting their business to be successful. A lot of people usually start reviews by Jay Lee. A lot of people usually start when they're already at like they've already kind of gotten to a point where their business can kind of sustain itself in a way, right? Or you have people who will start where they're like, I already made $5 million and now I want to go and document my journey on my next business or something like that. But it's like, that's cool and all, but we want to see, what was it like when you were about to get evicted? What was it like when the business was not working? What was it like when you wanted to quit? Like, people want to see that. And that's kind of the main reason why we document what we're doing. But I think that it's only people I can think of that probably have done that. This is a kid named Iman Gatti.
I started the second stream.
Oh, on this channel?
Yep.
You could do that?
I guess so.
Were you able to connect to this one at all?
Because it's also connected to my phone.
Do y'all see 2 streams?
Hop to the second one.
That's kind of crazy that you could have 2 streams.
Hop to the part 2.
Honestly, we could just do that. We could do part 1 and 2.
Yeah. Hop to the part 2. Someone just DM'd us.
Yeah. Hold on.
Alright, so I'm gonna put this up here.
Wait, I wanted to see her thing first before I go do that.
What you mean? You still on the stream?
I know. Oh, send me a video. Okay. Used by Jay
Lee. Because tonight will be the night.
Okay. So I am going to leave this stream because apparently we are live on another stream, which actually has OBS and the laptop set up. So this is part 1. Get my hair twisted. And part 2 is gonna be on the computer.